Welcome back. This is the 7 Spill. I am your host, Uno.
And I'm Matthew Aaron.
Shit, and we're back with an episode, I think it's 9 or 10?
Yes.
9?
10?
Is it 10?
No,
no.
Season 2,
Season
episode
2, the third
3.
one.
We back, bitch. I got my niggas with me. Like always, we said we were going to do little things different. We got Chris the Thrillist with us in the building.
Yeah.
We got Phyllis Driller in the building again. We got my nigga OZ as always. He back.
Good?
And this time we brought another 7 Records member. We got my nigga Mike Valley in the building.
What's going on, guys?
It's the Valley Man.
Hey.
So we're gonna jump right into this bitch. I got a question. Has Chris Brown reached his full potential to y'all? Do you guys think that he's reached the star? Do you think his plateau has reached? Or do you think that he has more? Or has he done enough for you guys when you were kids, you know, in your opinion?
Well, I mean, he's done a lot. Yes. I don't personally think you can get to a Michael Jackson level. But because, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why I believe it's just going to be hard to get to that Michael Jackson level for anybody. But Chris Brown has come as close as you possibly can, with the exception of maybe Usher, and I'll just leave that there. You know what I'm saying? But
You ain't gonna disrespect. Would you disrespecting Usher?
no, that's what I'm saying. Well, I said with the exception. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? With the exception of Usher. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, bro, he hasn't hit the Michael Jackson level, but I don't think that's possible. Michael Jackson is Michael Jordan. All right, like they're synonymous. You can't hit that level. You could be better than them. You just can't. Like, you could be more talented, I feel like, but when it comes down to it, you can't be a bigger star, bro. Michael Jackson would go outside and it would be thousands of people just being like, it's Michael Jackson, oh my God. And Chris Brown's like one of the most talented dudes of all time. And he still doesn't miss musically. All of his albums are fire, bro, but it ain't on the Mike Jack level, bro.
Has this nigga even made a fucking Confessions?
Hell no.
Nah, look.
Yeah.
That's why I said Usher.
It's fame.
All right, go ahead.
It's
Go
fame.
ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, we got it. Chris Brown to us isn't on Michael Jackson's level,
He's not.
and we thought as
But
kids,
he's our Chris Brown. I mean, he's our Michael.
He
for
is.
sure, he
Yeah.
is our
Yeah.
Michael, but he's definitely our Michael. And I
Yeah.
love this nigga. I'm a huge fan of this nigga.
Same.
You know what I
Yes,
mean? I
sir.
want to go on the
Yeah.
camera and say that.
Straight
I'm a
up.
huge fan of bruh.
Straight up.
If they did a versus, Usher, Chris Brown, who wins?
Nah, I think
Chris
Chris Brown
Brown.
wins.
I say Chris Brown.
I think it's Ursh.
I think,
Usher's
Does
songs
he
are
even
just-
have a Confessions though?
all right.
He has Fame, which
has
we're
Fame.
gonna say that that's his best album. No,
And then a bunch of other singles
my
from all the other
favorite
albums.
Chris Brown album is the first one, the
Yeah,
self-entitled one.
but
That's
full
my favorite.
album?
That's in my top 10 albums all time. But better than Confessions, who's in my top 3 albums of all time.
There's nothing.
We
don't
can.
got it.
And
Yeah,
then what?
no.
What's his next one?
Probably the self-titled one, or not the self. The
Yeah,
first one.
self-titled one.
The first
is
one.
that better than 8701?
No, there's no way. That's what I'm saying.
No.
But Chris Brown is still making great albums today.
No, that's not to discredit him at all. He's making great.
Is he?
albums.
Bro.
I'm saying if we stacked up,
Is
I
he?
think if he.
Oh,
if
you
we
talking about
stacked
right
up-
now? Right now,
He
them
got
40
smashes.
songs. Them
The
40 song
The
albums.
40 song albums.
Indigo
are-
went crazy, bro.
It's 50 songs, B.
Nigga, that's 3 good albums.
He shoulda- hey, space him out,
It
dog.
was about 3 in there.
There's about 10. I like about 12 songs on there. You take those 12 songs and you make one
So
album.
that's a good album.
It's,
It's a
a
smash.
great album.
It's a smash.
That's a
But
great
there's
album.
50 songs, my nigga. So what do you mean? It's 50 out of 12 is not a great album.
So he cheated, but he got it.
It
No,
ain't
he
even
took the
cheating.
long
If
way.
you got that much music to drop,
Nigga, it ain't platinum, no.
I will.
Okay.
I'll say this, man.
it's not platinum.
Okay.
I mean,
With 50 songs, it ain't platinum, no.
he get one.
I don't want to say we
he
gonna
get
change. I
one-
don't want to sound like I'm
Usher,
hating. Man. I don't wanna sound like I'm hating.
Usher went away though, bro. He started making music with like Will I Am and stuff, man.
Why are you
That was
talking
his
about?
downfall.
You ain't fucking with the OMG joint.
You ain't talking about the oh my
Don't
god.
get me
You ain't
wrong,
fucking with the
bro.
OMG
You know
joint?
how I got down back in the day. I had the white girls
Oh
going
my
crazy with
God.
the OMG.
Oh.
But for real, man, Usher had it like he had the throne, man. He was going nuts, and then I think he was just cool on it. He found Justin Bieber, and then he knew Chris Brown was on his heels. He did what he needed to do, bro. Nobody made a better R&B album since Confessions.
Chris Brown has stayed consistent.
That's
though.
word.
Okay, I'll take
Yeah,
the
that's true.
consistency. That's
Trigger's
cool.
album was stupid.
But look,
Yeah,
The Trigger album was
That was a
crazy.
good
album
album,
was
but I
crazy.
don't know if it's Confessions.
It's not Confession.
But it was good.
It was good. It was
all
good.
I'm gonna
there's
say
a
is
couple.
this: when it comes down to Usher, all right, and kind of like the Michael Jackson, the whole Michael Jackson thing. Part of the reason why people can't get to the Michael Jackson level is because there's no more mystique. You got to go away. What did Usher do? He went away.
You
Is
saying
he
he coming back?
Well, yeah, of course he's coming
He
back.
ain't coming back.
He got the residency.
That's my nigga.
He got the residency.
Usher
going
Usher
crazy.
is my favorite artist of all time. Of all time,
Yeah.
he's number one. He's not coming back. That
That
nigga's
nigga
done.
come back in 22. We all look foolish.
With what?
He got the
What the
residency.
fuck is he gonna sing at 50?
The
He's
slap.
50.
He ain't singing shit
Oh,
at
The
50.
slaps.
Fifty.
Confessions part two,
Bro,
bro.
he's 50.
He wanted to just hear the old slaps.
I'm saying,
The
this is
niggas
all
he
back.
taking his shirt off. The nigga had a
No.
show skating at the show.
not gonna
I
take-
got so mad looking at that bitch. So what is this nigga doing? You having a midlife crisis in front of the public, nigga?
He got the
making money.
residency going crazy.
Oh, bruh, he
got-
All I'm
cat,
saying
bruh.
is
Nigga, oh, give it up.
got the residency
He gotta
going
go to
crazy in
What's that?
Vegas.
What was
He
that?
gotta get the residency in Vegas.
He has a residency in Vegas.
He got the Vegas going crazy
Look,
right
that's what
now.
I'm saying though. He had the remix, right? He came out with the remix with Summer.
Yeah,
He had a song with Young Thug.
All right, so boom.
Hey.
That's two.
that's two.
That's
because
two.
that song "Come Over" slaps.
Look,
Slaps.
look.
Give him
And,
three.
and what type of time we are in with the telling stories in R&B? It was Usher and Kels first.
You right.
Okay, so if you kind of see where the climate's at, I could see why he'll look at it and say they ain't heard me on these beats,
We did though.
but they heard me before, but they ain't heard me on these beats.
He did it on Zaytoven.
But look, I don't
He
need
did it.
It don't need to be a Zaytoven tape.
He got
Everybody
Zaytoven
got a
paying
Zay-
keys the whole joint.
The whole joint, and that's what I'm saying. But look. You need to
He gonna
go.
get a new
if
one.
he go and get joints from everywhere, then
He gonna
back.
take it to the
He ain't gonna
residency.
do all that, man.
I don't see why not.
He's
All I'm
chilling
saying,
because he's chilling and he's rich.
I mean, yeah,
That nigga might get bored.
yeah.
He
Them is
kicking
be the
it, bro.
boardest.
Kicking
Them be
it.
the most bored niggas.
I agree.
Doing Squid Game.
Is he writing? Do we know if he's a songwriter?
Who Ush?
Yeah, like right now, if he's writing for anybody, because he might get bored. If
He
he's
might
not
write
creating.
We
it.
don't
He's
know.
writing for niggas when they use his sample.
He writing for himself. I'm telling
He
you,
got a
That
writing
means
credit.
that nigga done wrote two songs this
year.
alright,
Got a
I'll say
writing
this, I'll say
credit.
this.
Double loop.
There's not no way. I'll say this, Valerie. It's not no way, but it'll be very hard for me to believe, even like with rappers. It's like, nah, you ain't in the public eye no more, and you can see almost. There was a clip of, I think I see Ja Rule saying something like this, to where he was like, I want people to just accept my stuff for what it is. I don't want to be in the popularity contest. I do got a bunch of stuff that I could drop that is good. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to be in the popularity contest. Now, if he's in that space, then yeah, he's probably not going to drop anything. But if you're in the space of, I got 2 singles out right now, remixes. People were happy to hear me again. They were happy to hear the flip of my sample. It took people back places. I could take people, you know what I'm saying? If he puts those together, and if you're the artist that just likes working, bro, like, I don't see why you wouldn't have 2,000 Jakes right now.
In the meantime, though, Chris Brown about to drop 50 more songs, bro.
For sure. Before the year's up.
No cap.
He about to just drop
sure.
another joint. And it's gonna go gold 3 different times.
What album is the better Michael Jackson album?
Thriller.
What's his best album to date?
I think Thriller might be the best album.
I
of
need
all
to look
time.
up.
Might
and
be,
see.
but
I gotta
off
see.
Keep talking,
the
I'ma look
wall,
him up.
Yeah,
that
look
bad
him up.
shit is crazy.
And that's
Off the
word
wall
from
crazy.
Thrillano.
The wall
is
shit
Thriller.
is crazy, bro.
Thriller's crazy. Dangerous is crazy.
That bad
Yeah.
shit is crazy, bro.
Bro, my memory
There's a lot of
bad.
shit.
Which one got Man in the Mirror?
See, that's the reason why I gotta look it up, bro.
So we got
That's a
Off the
leader.
Wall, Thriller, Bad,
Thank God for
Dangerous, Blood on the Dance Floor, Invincible.
Let me see the
Invincible
Thriller
was
track.
crazy too.
Invincible was
was
cool.
crazy.
What's
It was
track?
cool.
That was
Really?
the last-
It was
that
the last.
That was
yeah.
the last of the
Yeah, it
joints.
was. It
That
was
was
That was the
James
last
was
of
the
the
second
James.
to
That was the
last,
last of the
That was the
vault.
white cover, right?
Yeah.
Think Black
Which one?
Black and
Invincible?
white
Invincible,
cover.
that's the
Yeah,
second
that was
to
the
last
one with
one.
Butterfly.
Invincible's his last one that he dropped.
Yeah, that was the last one.
That was with
Off
the
Butterfly.
Wall's crazy.
Off the
Yeah.
wall.
Butterflies is my favorite
I'm
Michael
trying to tell
Jackson
you,
song
Off
of
the
all
Yeah,
Wall's
time.
very,
Off the
hey,
Wall's
that's
crazy
it's
for sure.
very, yeah, first, I got, yeah, 1 or 2. For me, for sure.
Yeah, off the wall and Thriller, they back to back, right?
But Bad, we forgetting Bad.
Well, no, we
That's
we,
what I
we
said.
he
Bad
said
has Billie
Bad.
Jean on
He
it.
said,
oh,
wait, does Bad have what has
man.
PYT?
Bad is PYT is Off the Wall.
Thriller,
Okay.
bro.
Off
Thriller
the
for me.
Wall got a
You
lot of
going
James.
I'm going Thriller,
Yeah.
bro. That's the best
Off
album
the
ever.
Wall. So Off the Wall
Word from
got
Valley is Thriller.
Don't Stop Till You Get
Thriller has
Enough.
Billie Jean,
Rock
doesn't it?
With You.
Yeah.
Bro.
Off
It
the
has
Wall.
joints.
Those are my Jones.
Burn This and Disco Out. It's Falling in Love.
That's
Got
Thriller.
PYT.
That's
bro.
Off the Wall.
Off the wall, then it might be off the
Thriller.
wall.
Thriller is Beat It, Billie Jean,
Yeah,
Human
Billie Jean.
Nature, PYT, The Lady of My Life.
That's the
Jesus
best.
Christ.
That's
It's
the
Thriller.
joints, bro.
That's five.
That's the best one. What's that?
crazy.
Thriller.
That's Thriller.
And the
That's
production
Thriller.
on
Hey,
that.
Thriller
Insane.
one.
Bad. Bad has Bad. The Way You Making Me Feel. Man
Oh,
in the
fuck.
Mirror.
That's
Dirty
my cut.
Diana. Smooth
What?
Criminal.
Hey, bro.
I take it back. I gotta go back.
Good too, though.
Bad's crazy.
I gotta
man.
go back.
Bad's crazy.
But
bad.
Thriller is.
But-
Thriller got stupid. Jank.
so
it's
do
Thriller
Bad.
off the
Stop
wall.
playing.
It's Thriller off
We
the
got-
wall.
No,
Go,
it's
go,
Thriller.
go,
It's
go.
Off the Wall. Thriller bad because
I gotta go
Invincible
Thriller.
just got butterflies.
Hey, bro,
and
that's not
Dangerous.
fair.
I really don't even like.
Dangerous. I
like
don't
it.
even-
Remember the time.
I like the flow.
Yeah, I don't even really.
You remember?
They got a lot
No,
of
we
janks.
not
That's a
put-
joint, though.
It's a joint.
That was a
but, hey,
smash.
Oh,
They got a
Thriller's
lot of
different,
janks
though.
on there. That,
What we
you know,
going with? So we got three options. You got Off the Wall, Thriller,
You-
and Bad.
Thriller's different. I'm telling you.
Thriller,
Thriller's insane, bro.
because it's only 9 songs.
And you
still.
can play it from front to back, back to front, and it's gonna ride.
I actually did that on the way to Victorville one time. Played a whole album front to back and kept playing it over
Don't
and
have
over
any
again.
skips, bro.
Well, to be honest with you, it's like this. Michael Jackson just gives you like a whole different vibe, but he didn't tap into the nostalgia. The same thing Chris Brown got with us,
Yeah.
and the same thing Usher got with us. So, okay, bet.
Chris
You-
Brown's still going though.
But it's the mystique. I kid you not.
It's
The
still
less
going.
the less
I'm
we
just
see
saying,
of you and the less we can hear of you, we have to go. The reason why Usher's even in this conversation still is because what he did.
You right.
So it's like the mystique. Yes, you can shoot yourself out the game.
That's
Definitely.
a fact.
That's a fact, bro.
So
It's
I
a
got a
Fact,
question
We done
for
seen
y'all.
that.
On the subject, real quick, real fast. How much do you have to, after you've done all that success, take Usher as a case study? How long do you have to continue to make new music? How long can you rock your old shit before you're no longer relevant? Is it different for everybody? What's the cutoff for greats?
Bro, Usher was at the inauguration for the president
I'm
singing
saying.
his joints. You don't have to make new music, bro.
It's actually
What you
bad.
think, Uno? Yeah.
I think. Okay, what are we talking about? Are we talking about reaching the same level that you reached when you was at the top? Are we just talking about sustaining Usher?
How did they chase?
Because
So
yeah,
we're
how did they
using-
chase Michael? Is that
We're
what you asking?
Well, we've been using Usher and Chris Brown. Right?
correct,
yeah.
Chris Brown, we've established is going to give you 50 records next year.
for sure.
Okay.
Usher
Hands
is not. That nigga not going to give you 2 in the next 3 years, probably.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
How do we gauge how relevant they are if they're basically their existence in the industry is just different?
Well,
Usher is still Usher.
Usher is Usher because of what he's done. So his level of relevancy
Yeah.
is not as big as a 30-year-old nigga growing that everybody grew up with in
So,
this era.
does-
So it doesn't matter. So with young niggas, so for example, for kids,
Right.
you can use kids for example. They not peeping the new Usher joint.
Facts.
Now Chris Brown can make a TikTok joint today.
And they own it.
And it's on,
Put
and it's
Tyga
over
on
with,
it.
and it's
Right.
over with,
Tyga on it.
Put Tyga on it,
and
they
it's
go-
over
they're
with,
coming back.
and it's over with. So I think that is just I think it just depends on what stature you're talking about because legends are legends. You can't get to that legend peak without having certifieds, and
Is Chris Brown not a legend?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a living
he's a
legend.
legend.
Show he's a
He's a modern
legend.
day legend.
absolutely.
That's a
That's
Chris
the-
Brown literally, and I said all that shit earlier to say Chris Brown. There is Michael Jackson, Chris Brown,
and Usher.
Usher, and the fucking rest.
Right.
It don't fucking.
Yeah.
You can put the other niggas up there if you want.
Somewhere.
Singing, dancing, nigga.
No,
It's them three, bro.
It's them 3.
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
can't- yeah.
That's
what
it.
about Omarion?
What about
Nope.
Hey, bro, you gonna stop doing that shit?
Justin Timberlake.
Hey, why
Touch
is all
went-
that?
Touch
I'm
went
throwing
crazy,
it out.
bro.
I'm throwing it out.
Yeah, but he can't dance.
Justin
like
Timberlake.
that.
This nigga
Omarion
said
can't
Omarion.
dance like
Not
that.
He
saying that he
sure
can't
did.
dance at all.
This
but
nigga
that
said
we're talking
Omarion.
about Michael
Timberlake.
Jackson.
Omarion got some TikTok shit going
Where's
off right
Timberlake?
now.
Justin?
Is he fourth?
Omarion probably
And he
got a
did
lot
the
of shit
Millennium.
going
He's
on.
the one that put on the Millennium Tour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He the one
'cause
doing that shit.
Is
So
Justin
what are you
Timberlake
saying?
the
that
fourth?
old ass
What I'm
Or is he
also
Tupac?
saying, Chris, look.
That old ass tour
Mike
for
is
sure.
pop.
All right,
But
look. Well, this is what I'm gonna say.
Justin
Old ass
Timberlake.
nigga.
Justin
He
Timberlake.
got hits,
They got
bro.
Shad Moss
Okay.
on that
Justin
tour.
Timberlake.
Justified went crazy.
Justin Timberlake is lit.
with Pharrell too.
Pharrell,
Shad
you-
Moss.
He's just
I'm playing.
he's
Fuck with that
just
one.
Justin Timberlake's really lit.
he had the best producers of the era, though.
For
It's
sure.
tough. It's tough to put you in that category when you have the things that the other niggas don't. And
He had Timbaland, Pharrell, the Neptunes,
you know,
and
so it's different because
He was
because
lined up good.
R&B
He was lined up
R&B
really good.
is R&B is black. Rhythm and what blues or rhythm and black? That was
Rhythm and
Cadillac. Cadillac, I think it was Cadillac
Yeah.
Records. He gonna say rhythm and
Rhythm
black.
and Black.
Rhythm and black.
Nah, that's
So
about code is real.
R&B is just it's an urban thing, and it's tough for me to put a pop star in there, even though that nigga is the GOAT at what he does. He is the best white dancing singing nigga
Sure is.
of all time.
I'm with that. Yeah.
Of all time. It's just
Yeah, for sure.
you are probably our fourth, for sure.
yeah.
But your hits are better than a lot of those niggas' hits that we
No
talking
cap.
about.
But you're talking resources too.
But we talking resources. We
That nigga
talking.
was
He the
downtown
only one of
Disney.
them with well, not really because Usher was with Pharrell too for a little bit, but
Right.
he the only one really with Pharrell and really with Timbaland. Like you got two
Titans.
bro.
Titans,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
For sure.
Titans. That 2020 experience was my shit.
That shit is crazy.
That was my
crazy.
shit, bro. That's my
It's
shit.
nutty.
You got hits.
So we'll switch gears a little bit. Me and OZ were talking, I think a couple like last week at some point, just about the state of Instagram, bro, our phones, and how everyone lives through their phones. For example, yesterday, the goddamn Instagram shut down.
Niggas was going crazy.
And niggas was going crazy, bro. Niggas lost their mind. I seen Offset posted something like he was addicted to IG. He realized it. Yeah, he realized he was addicted to IG after it being shut down. And then you see like these, it's more so women, but also men also posting these what relationships are about and what they feel relationships are based on Instagram or what they read through their phone, not through actual relationship and actual experience.
Yeah.
So I just want to ask your guys' opinion on that and what you guys think on that topic.
What do you think, Philly?
As far I think that Instagram being the number one, like it's been the number one thing for the last few years. So like when I had the same exact feeling of what Offset was saying. Like I realized that like I was checking Instagram hella times, like, and it wasn't working. And I was like looking up, and I was looking up at
Refreshing
Bill,
that
and I was like,
motherfucker.
oh shit, like, bro, Instagram down, dog. This shit not working, dog. This
shit down bad.
What's going on, dog? But no, like, I think that's really not. It's not that it's a terrible thing, but you just realize that shit's not. The reality in that shit is that it can literally be gone tomorrow, and there's a lot behind that. A lot of people live their lives through there, and a lot of people like make money through that shit. And
That's right.
a lot of people feel like their livelihood, you know what I mean, revolves around that shit.
I saw a post on that bitch, and somebody on Twitter was like talking shit, and they was like, all the women that got BBLs now got it for no reason
Exactly. Like,
because you can't show it off. You know what I'm saying?
hey, bro, I wasn't trying to go there, but yeah, you right.
That's
Oh
wild
my
as
God.
shit.
But it's crazy because we live our lives on everybody. Okay, if you don't post it, did you have a good time?
Hell
And that's
yeah.
what everybody
That's how they
goes
play.
with, and that's what everyone thinks. If you don't post it, if you don't live your life through a screen, like our struggle earlier within this shit, everybody was like, you guys got to be more available, more personable, more out there, so everybody can relate to you guys and see your personalities and all that other shit that I agree with but disagree with at the same time, because there's a mystique to being behind the thing, and there's a sense of knowing,
Yeah.
a sense of just having
Yeah.
something to yourself.
Right.
You know
Yeah,
what
exactly.
I mean? Like, I don't want to have my life broadcasted every second of the day.
Yeah.
But Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat or
live
whatever
off that.
form, TikTok, whatever form you use, makes you do that. And if you don't do that, if you don't post every day, you're not popping.
Yeah,
If you're not on TikTok grinding every day, posting 3-4 videos, you're not about to get those followers and all that shit.
You don't
So
exist.
it's a situation where it's a battle. So I'm always like, is there not why? Because we know why, just from it being in our life since 2012.
Yeah.
Since MySpace 2008, we've been programmed to be sociable on the computer. We don't have to. I can be somebody else on on the computer and not be that person in real life because I may have whatever that case may be. You know what I mean? So
Exactly. No.
it just kind of kills me. It was just a thing that I'm like wondering, because it's like also with women, they are like constantly using posts to speak for them instead of just trying to
Their voice.
use your voice or use how you feel and not look for,
That should be the fucking worst.
you know.
Yep.
Yeah, it's rough.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's life. You know what I mean? It's our life. We were the guinea pigs. We were the people that they wanted to see how the social media work, and we were the ones who dove into it. And that's just that. Why? Because it's interesting. Because it was new for us, and it was made for us, and that's why the reason why everybody addicted to it. So, I mean, I think it's one of those things to where it's like there may not even be a balance. Everybody trying to find a balance. It may not be one. It may be if you dive into this, then you got to dive in all the way and do it 3 times a day and do it 4 times a day and really make it into something, or get the fuck off.
Yeah.
It may really be that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that has to be looked at or accepted as well as let's try and find a medium, a happy medium. Well, I mean, you're going to like the attention that you receive,
For sure.
or you're going to crave the attention you don't,
Right.
because that's how we're all programmed to be. We've all had we have Facebook and IG since we could.
As we can remember.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Shit.
MySpace.
MySpace,
People was spoofing their age, bro, to try to get the
Lies.
MySpace, bro.
No, no
And
cap.
my brother's 91. My older brother's 91. I was putting 91. You can even look back right now. All my shit say 91. Just because I was finessing. I knew he could get on there. So my Facebook today, 91. My goddamn IG, 91. My damn Twitter, 91. Like, September 13th, 1991.
Get it
Nigga, hell no, I ain't. You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? That's what we was doing to
But
get
as
the
far as
finesse
you knew,
off.
that's what
You
it
feel me?
was.
That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Got to finesse in the streets and finesse on the computer. You
No
feel me?
cap. He said on the web.
On the web.
Finesse on the web. No,
So I
feel you on that.
always ask, is black and white time?
Black
Hey,
and
black
white.
and white. Dun, 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 dun.
Black and white.
Black and white time. Hard question. Very simple. Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network?
Nigga, Cartoon
God.
Network. It's Cartoon Network for me, dog.
Oh, jump?
It's
Oh,
Nick,
for
Nick,
real.
Nick, Nick, Nick,
Look,
Nick.
Hey, you get
I
everything
was
from
just watching
Nickelodeon.
Dexter's Lab the other day.
Don't want to hear what y'all niggas got to say. We'll come back in a short intermission. And this episode is sponsored by 7 Records for sure. And we want to give a special shout out to the Davis Bros. They're doing their shit all over Twitch right now. You can follow them. We'll put their information all on the link below. And continue to watch this podcast and learn more information. Bitch. All right, we back. On the continued topic, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network. Y'all got the floor.
Cartoon Network. I was just watching Dexter the other day, man. That little nigga hilarious. Cartoon Network had all of them. Courage. Courage was on there.
Kids Next Door.
Kids Next Door was on there. Nigga, fucking Powerpuff Girls was on that bitch.
No cap.
What else?
Invaders Inc.
Invaders.
Shit.
Yep, Invaders
Then they have
Inc.
all
was
Adult
on there.
Swim.
All of that shit, nigga.
I was gonna say, do we include Toonami too or what?
Well, if we do that, we
Yeah,
gotta
you
include
got to.
Nick
It's on
at
the
Night,
network.
right?
It's on that
I
channel.
think that is a landslide.
A
That be-
landslide?
It becomes a
But you
landslide.
have Fairly Odd Parents. You have
Dragon Ball Z.
Hey Arnold. You have
All that.
all that.
All
You
that.
have
Nick at
Cat
Night.
Dog.
Man,
You
the
have
Kenan and Kel. You
Kenan
got
and
them.
Kel.
Bro, you
Yeah.
got,
You
bro,
got
Nick
all
is
the-
better.
Yeah. That's
I'm going
about
Cartoon
six.
Network,
I'm going
bro.
Cartoon Network.
I like
It's
Cartoon.
Cartoon Network, nigga.
I like
love
Cartoon.
Okay, so hold on. I feel
Nick
like
is better.
it's a swap. We got one Nickelodeon. Let me throw in
Nick is
Disney
better.
Channel. Disney Channel has everything
Smashes.
from all the movies we watched as kids, the princess movies, their normal movies. They got all the shows. They have their original movies. They got Smart House, fucking Eddie's Cook Off.
Oh,
They have
man.
all those shits.
Yeah,
So then and they have their own shows with That's So Raven, Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah,
They got their
yeah.
own joints.
Oh, man.
Wait, you know, they also have what's that? It's October, so shout out Halloween. They
Halloween
have
Halloween Town?
Town House, and what's the other one? Hocus
Halloween
Pocus,
Town.
and the
All of them.
Boogeyman joint. What's the
Yeah,
Boogeyman joint?
shit.
And they
Don't
had
look under
Don't
the
look
bed.
Don't
under
Look Under
the
the Bed,
bed.
and they had the Goosebumps joint
Oh
spinning
my
on
God.
there.
Man,
So what we
He's
really
preaching.
talking about? What we really saying?
I think he.
Nah, but we didn't
Okay.
even, I didn't
You know
even
what
hear.
I'm saying?
I didn't even hear
Cartoon
anybody.
Network.
Still Cartoon Network.
I didn't even
for
hear
sure.
anybody
Cartoon
when we was
Network's
talking about
going
Nickelodeon mention the Ren and Stimpy shit. Nobody mentioned
Yeah.
Hey Arnold.
That's
Nobody.
real.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
but
real.
I didn't hear that, and
Oh,
nobody said
man.
Rugrats, nigga. And I
That's
seen that
real.
on that shit. I'm like, bro,
on.
nobody even said Rugrats,
That's
nigga.
real.
And
Yeah, that's
Rugrats is
fair.
one of the
And those
best.
is
Like,
hits. Those is
Rugrats
hits.
probably. Whoa, ooh, I was about to say they probably did the best numbers.
But if
The
you put
Rugrats-
bro,
That's
Nickelodeon
the
got
best.
Sponge
They do
fucking
it.
Bob.
That, but you have to
SpongeBob.
understand.
SpongeBob going
Oh.
crazy.
We didn't even
They
say
running
Scooby
numbers.
Doo for Cartoon Network.
I'm saying,
Like
bro.
I said, you throw Toonami in there, I gotta go
Like,
Cartoon
what are we
Network.
talking
That's-
about?
Scooby Doo challenges
And Adult Swim?
Rugrats for as long as they've been
All
running.
day.
Yeah, you right.
So
Okay.
we
Alright.
haven't
Okay,
really
okay.
even, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah,
We
that's
can
true. Go
if
tick
we
for
going
tack,
tit for tack.
then
Now
it can
Nickelodeon does have Rocket Power though.
We talking
They
Nick
do
at
got
Night.
Rocket
Nobody
George
said
Lopez.
Rocket Power.
Nobody said Rocket Power. Yeah, you're
But
right.
Lopez,
I'll
that's a
take
good one.
George Lopez on Nick at Night,
with the
Fresh
Nick at
Prince.
Night.
Yeah,
Fresh
Prince. Yeah.
But
You know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying?
I think
See,
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I think
All
you
right,
have
so
to
you're
scale
gonna,
it
yeah.
back.
Well, definitely, I'm gonna take them over watching Lizzie McGuire. But
You got against Lizzie, man.
no,
I
I'm
miss
just
Lizzie,
saying,
man.
bro. Am I gonna watch the
I
Fresh
miss her.
Prince of Bel Air, or am I gonna watch Lizzie
Cadet
McGuire?
Kelly.
You see what? Yeah, am I gonna hit the cadet?
Cadet Kelly.
Am I gonna hit the Cadet Kelly? Nah, I'm kind of looking at it like, well, all right, Cartoon Network. It's low key,
Cartoon Network's fire still, but
That's my
yeah,
joint, man.
bro. That's what I'm saying.
If I gotta
Cartoon
pick,
Network
what?
can still
Got
run.
anime on it.
It's low key. Keep going,
Oh,
bro.
man.
All right, and I can understand.
let's
All right,
keep
look,
going.
it's on something like it low key. Just keep on going because I could think about it and I could say, all right, Disney Channel kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, everybody passed on with watching Disney Channel, but it fell off.
They got the movies,
They got
dog.
copy
They had
paste.
the
bro.
movies.
They
They
got
got
very
the
copy
movies. They got the
Yeah, they
decoms,
did,
bro.
but you lost at it too.
yeah.
They got the original movies. I
They
like
do
they
got
movies.
original movies, but I'm like, all right, boom, you
Disney
got
originals.
Disney original.
They got the best record label.
Yeah, they do. Disney by far.
No,
By far.
Hollywood. I'm gonna have to go with
Huh?
Hollywood Records because that's Nickelodeon. They had
Ah.
all the shits, and they still popping, and you don't even know
Yeah.
it's Nickelodeon Records.
Bill.
So yeah, they lit because
Who?
they who
they had?
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon Hollywood Records got Big Time Rush. They got
Hey, Big Time
they
Rush got that hit.
had Big Time Rush.
They
They had
got it too.
Victorious.
Oh,
They had
okay.
Ariana Grande run through
My
there
mans that
before
was
she
on,
done her own shit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You gotta,
What
you know,
the
come on,
Jonas
the Jonas Brothers was on there. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
man.
Hey, bro.
Come on.
Wait, hold up.
Nah, they got some-
Don't-
Disney
hey,
has
before-
Justin Timberlake.
got JT.
Oh,
Disney has
Britney
Christina Aguilera and Britney
Christina,
Spears.
yeah.
they started
they
them out. They
mopping.
started
They
them out.
mopping.
Disney
That's a
has
little-
That's platinum,
certified
That's a little
legends
crazy.
sitting right over in the China, bro.
Right.
And then
Over Chanda?
And then boom. They what they do? What was that group? 3LW or something?
3LW, Cheetah Girls.
Cheetah
Girls.
Girls.
Hey, we can't
Oh,
forget about
man.
Cheetah Girls, bro.
They had a
We
hit
was just
too.
singing
Girls
Cinderella
going
stories.
I love
Yeah.
the Cheetah,
Cheetah Girls
man.
go crazy.
that song is
Shout out
hard.
Adrian Baylon.
It's
doing
a
it
bridge
for
in
me.
there.
You know what I'm saying?
How that my boy?
Hard, you know what I mean?
That's
double
so
that.
random.
Hey, no, it's a bridge in
Holla at
there.
him.
That was my kid crush,
It's a
you know what I'm
bridge.
saying?
It's a bridge in
Holla
that
at
song
your
that's
boy,
going nuts,
I'm
bro.
just playing.
Bro, the Cheetah Girls had hits, bro, and they were looking. How old were we when the Cheetah Girls were popping?
Shit like 12.
Enough,
six,
nigga.
seven.
You was
13?
cheetah ready. Don't worry about it.
Young
Probably
Bo.
5th, 6th, 7th
Yeah,
grade,
I was
something
a
like that.
Cheetah
niggas.
boy.
Cheetah boy.
He was a cheetah
Sort
boy.
of shit.
No, I ain't lying.
Don't get the wrong
They
idea.
got,
The
certain,
Cheetah
they
Ball
got
ready
people
to
over
go.
there in Disney that wash everybody over there. I mean, with the numbers.
Okay, Disney was a motherfucking monster at the time. We gotta really call it what it is.
That's
They was
what-
really
Disney's a
big
monster now.
That's a
They had Jake
certified
Paul
fact.
last.
Jake
Who's
Paul,
on
they got
Disney
Jake
right
Paul?
now,
They
though?
had Jake Paul. Jake Paul was on Disney.
Who's on Disney right now?
I don't know, some young bulls I don't know nothing about.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. They fell off. And that's
hold
why
on. But that's as far as like us, like, but the kids might be on it. I don't know. I don't know what the
They
kids.
ain't on it, bro. They
know,
watching
man.
Cartoon Network. Yup. That's what they doing.
Off top.
No, I'm sure Disney got some. Bro, we out the loop now. I'm sure there's
gotta
some
have
kids that are
They
huge
don't
on
have
Disney
no
right
fire.
now.
Hey,
They got-
fucking with Disney Channel now, nigga.
Yeah, fuck Disney Channel, but I mean, no, don't
Disneyland
fuck
still
Disney.
Nah, ain't no
Channel,
fuck
but-
Disney Channel, man.
No,
I'm just-
We love you,
I like
Disney.
the Lion King.
Look
bro.
at me. We love you, Disney.
I
Hey,
need
cut the
Disney
check.
Plus.
Selling
Disney
out
Plus
every
going
day.
up.
They love us.
Yeah.
Somebody watching
We
Disney,
smoking
bro.
now, but
That's
we
what
can
I'm
turn it
saying.
off. You know what I'm saying?
Sure
We ain't
can.
got to smoke on camera if you fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? We looking for all sponsors.
All of them.
Yes.
I love you, Disney Channel.
Switch
Cartoon
gears a little
Network.
bit.
Hey, go ahead, draw that.
Switch gears a little bit. We all men in here.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We all, to my knowledge, like women.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
My dog.
If you don't, this is
It's all right.
no discrimination. I just
What?
No.
just had to make sure I didn't have to, navigate my question.
My dog.
But even if this is for the whatever you like, because this is the same thing. This is the same thing.
Let me see one of them raps.
Yes, sir.
Do you feel that as a man, that you have to pay for the first date?
Ooh.
Hey, I'll take that one first.
Go ahead.
Take.
Go ahead,
You
Bill.
you should.
Yes.
Yeah,
You should.
definitely.
If you a decent nigga, you should.
Yeah, you should.
Come on, bruh.
What
is
it's not
me?
that serious. Yeah, you should.
Come on, bruh.
You should just do it.
Okay.
It's the
Okay.
first date. What is we?
Go ahead.
You better pay for the
You
little
better
chicken
pay,
and
bro.
biscuits. That you
Oh
man.
man,
Slide.
the chicken
Okay,
biscuit.
so I can play devil's advocate a little bit because I think we're all going to be political correct a little bit. So let me be the devil on the other shoulder.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
shit.
gentlemen, pay.
That's how we raised.
That's how we're
Raised.
raised.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
it.
I'm
That's
paying, so this is
That's
not
straight. Like,
I'm paying.
that's
Hey,
easy.
niggas is paying.
But
Fact.
now, for me, I'm more liable to pull my wallet out faster. My wallet gonna come out.
Yeah.
Say-
But I'm more liable to pull my wallet out faster if Shorty's like, I got, you know what I mean? I got it, or I got my
All right,
half,
so look-
or
Hell
do you
yeah.
want me to
Hell
Venmo
yeah.
you,
That's
or you
enough.
want me to send that?
Hell
I'm
yeah.
like,
No, that's dope.
Nah, what
That's
are you
dope
talking
as
about?
fuck,
Like,
too.
like,
Ready?
what are you talking about? I got that.
That is
But
cool.
maybe that's
That's
a
super
better
cool.
flex for me, so I can just get my shit off. You know what I'm saying? So they like, yeah, you know.
Oh, he bred it
They
out.
like,
Yeah.
he
got
bred
it.
it. He gonna take care. I got you. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's cool as
Oh,
fuck
man.
too.
But,
No,
you
that
know,
is.
But I'm more liable to put my wallet out like that.
I don't know. I think sometimes it kind of like happens natural, and then I'll ask you, my valley. But it's kind of like I don't know. Naturally, like the wallet come out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
naturally,
that's what I'm
it's
saying.
just like boom. Like we
Yeah.
leaving. All right, boom. Like it's like
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? It's just
100%.
quick. Like it just happens quicker than you could really even say anything.
Yeah, you right.
because it's so in the nature. What you think?
Ingrained at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know for me, like I've had women ready, like same way you said, like okay, well, do you want me to put in part? You want me to get it? I'm like, no, I got it, and that's just being ingrained. It's just been such a habit at this point, and that's not to say, not ready to like be flexible on that, but it's so ingrained at such a point. It's like, okay, well, let me make this statement, let you know, okay, I'm here and I'm prepared, but I hear where you're coming from too. You know what I'm saying?
100%, man. Like, it's cool to even like pay for a chick if you actually with her, bro. Like you take her out, like that's tight. Like that's a good feeling, you know. It is cool too if a chick's like offering, like definitely.
that is dope.
But
For
there's
sure.
other things that you
But
could
you
do.
don't-
Like you don't have to buy me this meal, especially if it's the first date, man.
For sure.
Y'all
Exactly.
supposed to be going to
Exactly.
get like pizza. You ain't supposed to be going nowhere crazy.
For sure.
Right.
No boo first date, nah.
No.
You know.
What is
We
y'all
doing a
doing,
Cho-Cho
nigga?
sign on my
Hey,
tab,
look,
baby.
hey, look, you can throw
Hey,
the,
back your car, huh?
you can throw the tip in if you want.
Ain't no cap.
Hell no, we going to junkyard first day. We
Mimosas
go
on
get
Sunday.
mimosas on Sunday. Get
Mimosas,
shot,
baby.
nigga.
Let's go
And
to
after that,
Nobu.
if you know what I
That's
mean.
crazy.
I don't know,
Then
man.
we gonna go to Cho-Cho Son on like Tuesday or something. You know what I'm
They
saying?
had us up there
Get
waiting.
Tuesday.
If you want to get like ice cream or something after, like that might be cool.
Yeah,
can get that.
you get a little yogurt land.
Look
Yeah,
at you,
you know,
little
you wanna
yogurt
get-
land.
Yeah, get
You wanna
your
go
little
to
yogurt
Yogurt
land.
Land.
Go
You
to
wanna hit
movie
the
code and
little
get
yogurt
yogurt land.
We-
We gonna hit the
Hey,
little
that's
yogurt land.
slight.
Nigga think he's
Yeah, go ahead and hit the little.
That's a little $50 check. That ain't
I
nothing.
like
Found
Froyo
out, find
too.
out about my man Valley one time.
one time.
little
come on,
$100
one time.
check. We going.
Go ahead, find out about him.
One time.
We going to yogurt land.
So another question off topic. We're also all artists in here. And however we define art, you know what I mean? I think artists are people that can sway a room. I think artists are people that, even con artists are artists, you know what I mean? That's why they got
fact.
artists
That's
on
some
them, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Anything to me is an artist. If you taking your imagination, even niggas that are on calls, you know what I mean? Like, to have that
Yeah.
voice, to have that character, to sell some shit that you don't even believe in, nigga, that's an art form. You
Yeah,
know?
telemarketer
That's
type
So,
shit.
tell
Yeah.
it whatever,
Sure,
you
that's
know what I
true.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But as artists, do we feel, has anything ever happened to any one of us that we regret, or that we may, in hindsight, look back at, or in hindsight look at and say, I probably should have did this a little different, or are we comfortable with every decision that we made to get us to the point that we're at now?
I'm gonna jump in on that. I think that's, even as an artist, I think an artist is human first, and as a human, you gonna have those experiences. Now, how you decide to, flip the lens as an artist, how you decide to flip the lens, that's you. As an artist, you're gonna flip the lens to express it a certain way, but at the end of the day, the first perspective you're gonna have on it is like, ooh, like it's gonna be ooh. However you flip it from there is how you flip it. But I think as an artist, for sure, you're gonna off the jump think, how is what's going on here? How I'm feeling about this, and then you'll flip it accordingly to do what you got to do as an artist.
100%, man. Like for me, especially when it comes to arts, like as a whole, I think it's important not to like put limitations on yourself, man. Do what you want to do until it like starts sucking. And then like keep people around you that'll tell you like, yo, this shit sucks, bro. Like they got to keep it a buck, bro. Because if you want to do something cool, or like say I wanted to be like, man, I really want to do like ceramics. If my bowls wasn't hitting, bro, they would tell me like,
I'm
yo,
gonna let you know your
Them
cup's
balls
not
suck,
going.
motherfucker.
it wobbles when I set it down, So, but yeah, definitely like
Yeah, smooth it out.
don't spread yourself thin, but like
put a
touch
bottom
all
on that
angles,
mug.
man. Do what you want to do. I should have done that earlier, but everything has its time, I guess.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
you learn more. The more you're trying to do too, like you'll learn more. Like you'll learn different angles of everything. So it's just dope. Like just keep creating, and if you need to take a break too. It's all about the
sure.
flow, man.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
is there a Mike Valley ceramics collection?
I'm terrible at ceramics, but I only know that because I've tried it.
Right.
You know?
See?
I've
Right.
given
You
it a
gotta
go.
try
Example.
things. Yeah, you gotta try some shit.
I'm not good at painting either.
That's artistry, right?
I wish I was. I wish I had it all, man. Picasso, but
Yeah, doing some crazy
didn't
shit.
Picasso like not have an ear?
I think he took
Yeah, one of them
his
niggas
hat
took
off.
Van Gogh took his
Everything
ear
comes
off.
at a cost.
I think
man.
it was
Everything
Van
has a
Gogh
price.
ass. It was somebody.
Van
Yeah,
Gogh?
Van Gogh
Okay.
done took his ear
Well,
off
yeah.
or some shit.
Everything has its
Yeah.
price, man. Don't
Yeah.
overextend yourself.
But no, honestly, I feel like if you're not comfortable with what you're doing as an artist or just in general, like I think that there's a lot that you can do to go figure out. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things specifically like social media, just anything. Like you can figure out things that you like by just looking on, you know what I mean, by looking on your phone, and
For sure.
and things that will make you feel comfortable and things that'll make you feel like you're doing something for yourself, you know what I mean? And if you're not doing that just as an artist, whether it's painting, drawing, singing, rapping, whatever, all types of art, like I think that's the bottom line in it, is that you got to find comfort in it. And that's the reason why it is, you know what I mean? That's why people do have a specific art, is because that's like their hobby, and that's where they feel comfortable at. That's where they release themselves. So
That's big, actually. Like that's pretty wise of you, bro.
You know some shit.
No cap.
Fucking stupid.
Philly the
Nah,
wine,
he's over here
baby.
speaking, bro. He's like, man, I'm comfortable where I'm at. Y'all got to get like me.
you gotta be,
my
regardless.
man,
Like, it's
Philly.
just, I think that's like the craziest part about it, is like some people have to do stuff, you know what I mean, as artists, to like be out of their character, you know what I mean? And like, that's not that, I mean, that is an art and it's fashion, but that's like reality TV and it's fashion. Like,
True.
It's not like what we do.
I mean, artistry is artistry, man. At the end of the day, nobody really has an opinion on what the hell you're doing. You allow people to have the opinion that they do.
Yep. Just gotta be
Now,
comfy.
also, we're in the business of making money. So, like, just like other people are, you know what I mean? So, you got to please your customers as well. So, you got to make things that's dope. I like exactly what you said, Valley, when you said you got to have people around you to tell you when you're trash and when you should try something else. Because I think that a good mirror kind of helps out the
100%.
best. But just in anything, just in creating, you got to be able to push the limit, man. You got to be able to, you got to be willing to, or you got to want to be able to get outside of your own box, your own artistry, and see what's up, man. If you're not doing that, then you're still an artist, yes. Like, nobody's taking your art away from you, but how are you pushing things forward? Like,
You're not gonna reach your potential.
yeah, and that's the biggest, like, that's the biggest thing.
Jose?
I think I forgot the question.
I think you did too, buddy.
Is there anything that you regret that you've done as an artist, or do you feel that as an artist you have to go through your bumps and roads to get to where you're at now today?
I think it's a mixed bag. I think there's definitely things I regret. I regret wasting a lot of time chasing certain standards that shouldn't really apply to people that have the artist mind. A lot of inbox thinking that's kind of detrimental when you have a brain that wanders. But I think a lot of that is the bumps and roads that you have to take with being gifted with a mind that wanders. You
For sure.
you got to take it as it comes. So it's that really.
Ride the waves, man.
Yes, sir.
I don't know about regret though, Jay, because it's one of those things where it's like,
yeah.
I mean, you're an artist, so of course you're gonna regret things, like, but I don't really know if it's like regret is the proper word I would use for how that feeling is. It's more so like I should have did this.
You learned.
I,
Like, it's
you know
I'd
what I mean?
even
Like,
say, I feel like the regret is human nature, not artist nature. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Makes
Like,
sense.
as an artist, I feel like you
I
have
like
to always
that.
be willing to push it forward. But as a, your human nature is like, ooh, like, am I considering this, that, and the third? But as an artist, you can't be thinking that. You have to be thinking forward and constantly forward. So that's just what it's going to be.
I like that. I like everybody's answer. We're gonna be on the back end of this this episode. I think I'm gonna bring up 2 more topics. First one, we didn't talk about sports. How do we feel about, well, what's your guys' favorite sport to watch? On TV, would you guys rather watch football, basketball, UFC, soccer, boxing? What would you rather watch?
What? Basketball,
Nothing beats
UFC,
playoff. Yeah.
boxing.
Playoff
In
basketball
that
is
order.
crazy, bro.
it's the
Playoff
same
basketball.
order.
I like watching soccer. Don't get me wrong. When it's like the biggest stage
Or
the biggest
baseball. I'll throw
time.
baseball in there also.
I don't like watching baseball.
I
played
like going to
baseball,
the
that's why you
games
said
though.
it.
I like going to the
games
games.
is
Yeah,
fun.
going to
That's
the
how I
games
play
is
it.
cool.
It's
Going
It's
to
a
the
cool
Dodger
environment.
game.
It's a cool environment. Playoff baseball can be like dummy
Yeah,
lit.
yeah, it gets crazy.
But nothing beats playoff basketball, man. They get up and down the quickest. It's the most like it's the biggest bang for your buck. Like soccer is very similar to basketball. They pass it a bunch and they try to score.
Yeah.
They just score more often in basketball and it's lit.
Yeah.
They could dunk on people, bro.
For sure.
You can't dunk on people and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't
You can
sleep
knock a
on
nigga out.
baseball.
Yeah,
You can knock a nigga out.
UFC can be
You're
lit.
right. It's
You
like
can watch a nigga bleed.
Sometimes it's
You
like
can watch his
You can
whole
watch a nigga bleed.
life crumble. You can watch his soul
my boy
leave his
violent
body
as hell.
Brain
for 10
damage.
seconds and come
Oh
right back.
my
In real
gosh.
But the niggas is dead.
Right.
Personally,
the
I'm,
niggas is dead.
I'm gonna watch.
gosh.
I
Shit.
like basketball. I'm a huge LeBron James fan.
Yeah.
I love football. I grew up playing football. Grew up playing basketball, running track. I even like watching track a lot.
What?
Track is
Track
lit.
and
Track is
field
lit.
hard.
Track is
crazy.
crazy.
Track
Track's
is crazy. But personally, I might put UFC number one. A good UFC fight.
That's
if
a
it's two
violent
scrub
nigga.
niggas,
Two
I don't
niggas
want to
hugging.
watch that shit. I don't
He's a
wanna watch that
violent
shit.
nigga.
That
But
nigga-
if you
that
can
nigga violent as hell.
watch,
He wanna
just like
watch-
y'all saying, playoff basketball,
wanna watch
because
Fight
it ain't the
Club.
motherfucking Washington Wizards versus the Detroit Pistons that you watching, that you enjoy watching.
Yeah.
You going in? You now there's niggas that do enjoy that,
I mean, I personally do, but
but you don't
it's-
go to sleep.
I'm going to sleep in the first 2 quarters because that don't matter.
Not if the Lakers is playing.
But now
You
the
gonna
Lakers,
sleep
you
before
gonna
that.
wake up
because
and somebody
it's
get
Lakers all
blown
day,
out.
baby. It's Lakers or nothing. I don't even want to hear you.
You gonna wake up at halftime, somebody getting blown out.
Somebody gonna
yeah.
get blown out, then I'm change the
Fourth
game
quarter run.
until it get about real good 7:30.
And then
Lakers
it's
come
up.
on.
UFC is
Like,
lit
come
though.
on.
Nigga, you
7:30,
watch
you know.
niggas bleed.
But
UFC.
All right, UFC.
sometimes
It's basketball
you
than
can watch a
UFC.
nigga
That's what I
break a
said.
nigga's
That's what I
jaw.
said. That's
cuz.
second.
You can watch a nigga break a nigga's jaw on camera,
Or see,
live,
you
not
can-
censored,
But you-
not fugazi,
but Jay, you
not in the
could.
movies.
But you
real life.
could.
My grandparents watch that shit. That's how much that shit's lit. That's they motherfucking date night. Is watching UFC
Hey,
on
yeah.
Saturdays. Niggas get smashed.
Hell yeah.
That shit's lit.
That shit funny as hell.
Hey, but we sleeping on baseball. They're throwing a rock at like 100 fucking miles.
No,
an hour.
baseball's
Get me
lit.
wrong. You gotta
That's
hit
a
that shit
talent.
with
No.
a stick.
I never
I
played.
don't
Baseball-
watch it though.
I'll
Not
say
to
this.
I never played in the MLB
I'll say this. Baseball to me
I'm not watching.
is the hardest sport
to play.
to play.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
as a guy
What
that
do you mean?
played
Fuck.
baseball, I didn't really play soccer. That might be harder. But basketball and football were easier for me, just as an athlete.
We're also athletic, and
As-
we're also
'cause, yeah,
black
'cause
and
I'm
grew up
athletic.
on that.
He's-
If I wasn't
we
athletic,
also-
maybe I'm having a really tough time. You know, I mean, both of those sports will require you to be pretty athletic.
Basketball
So,
comes natural.
yeah, once you get in that groove, it's like
Yeah, it's
you-
going.
You just going. You
Football-
going.
If you know the concepts and you know where to be, and you got somebody who could tell you what to do, you can get it.
Yeah,
Soccer,
That
you
shit.
better be able to think with your feet.
yeah.
That's a game. But baseball,
Baseball's
the
hard. 'Cause
dude is throwing the ball at you so fast, and the
Football's
ball.
the
it
easiest.
slows down though.
Faster than you drive
slows
most
down,
of the
though.
time. Yeah,
Football's
but they be
the
measuring
easiest.
that shit at the batter box.
Better have your
It's
hands
like-
ready.
It
Yeah.
can't slow down.
Baseball's
for me,
hard because
bro.
it's a mental game, bro. When you're doing good, the ball looks like a watermelon. When you're doing bad, it looks like a pea. Like that's why that sport is hard. If everyone was playing at their best level, like it wouldn't be a hard sport. But that's you can't do that every day.
Yeah.
Basketball, you could be having a rough day, and then you gonna miss a game's worth of shots. If you a shooter, you gonna keep shooting,
for sure.
and it's gonna come.
Yeah.
Your bad day might blend in. You might go
You might figure out now how to shoot the basketball.
exactly.
Well, you can go to the rim too. You
Not
know,
everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you
Like,
can drop
Not
that bitch in
everybody.
there.
Hey.
It's enough. You gotta have
tall ass.
some type of finesse
Yeah,
to
yeah.
go
you-
to the rim.
Yeah.
You can't just be a normal nigga.
Yeah, you right.
Like-
A normal nigga thinks that he can shoot before he thinks he could go to the rim
Yeah.
and get a layup off.
Yeah, but if you got somebody on your team that you know what I mean, I'm thinking if you got like, if you a pitcher, bruh, and you got a bad pitching day, it's over.
Yeah,
It's
because like
over, bro.
it's weird too because it'll be like you'll just have a day where one of your pitches just won't work, like it doesn't work, so you're already down a pitch. That's like saying you can't go right in basketball,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
like you can't run the ball in baseball, like
Damn.
what, or in football. I mean, you can't run the ball. Like if your curveball's not working, guess what? They know it's not working, so you throwing fastballs. Like,
Oh,
So they
no.
say
watch
on
Everybody
fastballs, like,
knows that you throwing fastballs.
it's tough, man. If I'm telling you, if it wasn't mental and if things worked how they were supposed to, like baseball would be fire, and I think a lot more people would like enjoy it. But you try to give like you're like typical athletic dude a baseball bat to swing and hit the ball, it ain't happening.
Nope.
It's more of a skill, man. It's more not even that. Like
Yeah, you're right.
I don't. It's like golf, man.
Yeah, it's a craft.
It's a craft. Thank you,
Shit.
thank you. It's more of
All,
a craft.
all them shits
Like
is crazy.
it's definitely a sport, but it's crafty. You know,
For sure.
I feel like that about UFC as well, though.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a
yeah.
super
that's probably
craft.
super hard.
And they gonna
You
whip
can't
your
just be
ass,
big.
bro.
Bruh, you can go out there and kick a nigga as hard as you can. That don't mean that he ain't felt a harder kick than that.
Right.
You know
They
what I'm
look
saying?
at you in your face like that ain't do
Yeah,
shit.
that kick will probably break your ankle before
It's
it
gonna
does
break.
anything to
To
him.
him.
It broke
Be looking
Conor.
like Conor
It
McGregor.
didn't
That might
broke
be the
Conor.
hardest sport, bro, for endurance too.
For sure.
Because you
Nigga,
bounce-
fight for 30 seconds.
Bruh.
Fight for 45 seconds.
No.
Go fight somebody for 45 seconds.
Absolutely.
You will be dog ass tired. And I ain't just
Puffing
talking
and
about
puffing.
walking around, squaring up. No, I'm talking about in there.
wrestle that nigga.
You in there. You, niggas is dog ass tired, bruh.
tired.
Dog.
huffing and puffing.
Yeah, that's probably the hardest. That's why it's like a gladiator sport, bro.
Yep.
For sure.
That shit hard.
Yeah.
But
You're right.
basketball is just pretty, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
I don't know.
That's
It's
a
good.
beautiful
It's fun.
game.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch.
There's a little bit
Basketball-
of grace about it.
Look,
It's a lot of grace.
What it is this. With basketball, it gives you a little bit of everything. Stephen Curry gives you the marksmanship that you see with Tiger Woods.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Jordan, if you ever got to see him on some of his highlights, or if you ever got to see Kobe, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things to where it's like their grace on the court, on the moves that they try to do, that shit like damn near like, but ballet. That's like, you know what I mean? Like, if you look at
Yeah.
it like that, like it's really graceful. Basketball is a beautiful game through and through. Football to me is a gladiator sport, and I played rugby for a little bit.
Shit.
And so
That's
the
different.
reason why, well, the only reason why I say that is because of the amount of distance that you have from the person who's gonna have the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like the amount of distance that you have from the person who's gonna have the ball from the. Think about if the safety's making the tackle on the running back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a lot of distance for combustible elements
Run into each
to
other.
run into each other, and that be the nature of the sport. That's why I really like football because the strategic value within that. It's like, all right, boom. I got a running quarterback.
Mhm.
All right, everybody think that we gonna just peel out every time, but if you got Kyler Murray, then you got a cheat code.
Yeah,
you
you
got a
fucked.
Russell Wilson.
You
You got
really
a
do,
Louis
bro.
Chico. You got A-Rod. You got a cheat code. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you get one of the cheat codes in football,
You run
you
it
done
up.
did it. You know what I'm saying? In basketball,
For the regular season.
well, you only gonna get LeBron once in basketball, ever. You only gonna get Kobe once.
Yeah, but they
Yo-
come every 10 years, it look like. So you
No.
gonna get one of them every year, every
Well,
10
yeah,
years.
somebody
so you never
come,
gonna be
but
left
LeBron's the
alone.
greatest
Once.
person. And
Only one
LeBron's the
team.
greatest player in the league. LeBron's the greatest player, has been the greatest player in the league for a long time. And there's a person that looks and plays like Kevin Durant in the league. You get what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you
good
gonna
point.
somebody's gonna come with some skills later, but like this the last we're seeing of Bron,
Yeah.
which is the last of an era in a sense.
Yeah.
You know?
Until the new one.
Next
sure.
Bron.
one.
Next Bron within the next 10 years.
Do y'all see one
We
in the
gon-
league?
Say it again?
Do y'all see a next Braun in the league?
Currently?
Right
Yeah.
now, no.
Nah.
Nah.
If
I
you
mean,
go
but
back-
it's not gonna be a next Brown in the league.
Right.
It's gonna be somebody else that does something else crazy. That motherfucker's gonna be like, that shit's crazy.
You right.
Realistically, like the closest we'll get is like a stronger KD type build, like type player, bro. Because if you look at young LeBron, like what he was doing to teams, he was so fat. He was faster than the opposing point guard, stronger than everybody, and could jump out the gym. He only started shooting because he was like, well, I'm getting a little slower. He could still shoot when he wasn't a shooter, but he could get you some buckets from.
He'll get
Like,
some
he didn't have to go to the
Well,
paint.
why
every
in
time.
the hell would I shoot when I
Exactly.
can get to the front of the rim every
That's
time?
easy.
And nobody's gonna stop me at the rim.
It's just different, man.
So we'll switch gears. Last topic of the pod. Last episode we had the NFT God in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Giving
yeah.
us spill, giving
shout
us
out
the
to
knowledge.
Lord
Shout out,
Sanctus.
shout out,
Lord
Lord
Sanctus,
Sanctus.
much love,
trying
my
to,
man.
You know,
Thank you.
So I've been trying to keep that same little vibe with who we bring on, you know, just so we can learn more of what's going on out in the world and things that we don't know. This episode, I also have my boy, who is one half of the Davis Bros, who I shouted out earlier as our little special shout out sponsorship.
Followed him.
I have my boy Mike Valley trying to just after we take a quick break, and then have him come out and give us the drip on all Twitch and what we can learn about that and how we can get some money from that.
Yes, sir.
I got you.
Pay attention.
I came to score. We already on the board, but now we up more. I already got a girl, but I'll take one more. Why every time I hit them bitches want more? What you?
Yeah, so let's get back to it. Let's get into it. Mike Valley, what can you teach us on the Twitch game? You know what I'm saying?
Twitch is going crazy, man. Nobody knows. A lot of people do know about Twitch. I don't want to say nobody. Amazon definitely knows. They bought Twitch, but Twitch is really it's a streaming service, man. And I know a lot of companies have tried to do different types of streaming services
Live
and kind
streaming,
of
right?
live streaming. Yeah. So like, but with Twitch, it gives the person behind the live stream like total control. If they want to have a stream where they playing music, they can have that. If they want to play video games, they can have that. If it's a dude that just wants to talk about like the Joe Rogan podcast, they could do that too, bro.
Wow.
But really, the majority of the app is gaming. So you play a game, everybody games, bro. I don't care who you are. Girls play Sims. If they say I don't play video games, they still play Sims.
Yeah, they always play Sims.
And that's just
Play some.
you just connecting with different people
Animal Crossing and shit.
Sims is
nonstop.
hard.
Yeah, Animal Crossing, bro.
Yeah, what?
All that
But
shit.
like you turn it on, you playing your game or whatever like you would normally, except for you talking to people. They coming in, they hitting you with a little comment. Oh man, you're pretty good. Oh man, like you suck. Like whatever it is, you know. They getting questionable, whatever. But it's just cool because it gives you another angle to connect with people on something you would normally do. It's like if you were at work and you were just like, I'm gonna turn on a camera and do my job. And people do that on TikTok now.
sure.
They do that
Yeah,
on.
you're right.
I don't know how they're allowed to do that, but like how their job allows it. But
They probably don't.
they probably don't. They probably just got under like
They
hiding
got
that
it under
joint,
some crazy ass name,
bro.
The burner.
The burner account, but
KD account.
it just
Have your burner, baby.
it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be the future, man, of how we do like everything. It's gonna be to a point where all the TikTokers right now are trying to do like music and stuff. They're gonna turn it on to Twitch and show Bella Porch making her album, bro, and make dummy racks off of that one stream. Like people don't realize the biggest Twitch dudes are seeing like upwards of 15K every stream every time they turn it on, bro.
Can I
That's insane.
ask? So I got a question for you, then. This is what I asked Sanctus too on the crypto drip. But so say somebody from point blank, they're like, "Ooh, that sounds interesting." Where would they start if they're like, "Ooh, I want to get into the Twitch game"? Where would I start with
100%.
that?
That's a great question. Honestly, like you already have the gaming system most likely if you're interested, or if you're not a gamer, even better. One thing you have to a thing you don't have to get pretty much. But what you need to do is make a Twitch account. You go to twitch.tv. It's not .com. Twitch.tv. You make your account. You set it up like that. It'll give you like a custom key. You need to get a streaming software though, it's like OBS Studios.
Yeah. The broadcast shit.
Stream Elements. It's basically just another app that you would open, and it's like a music DAW, bro. Like it's like turning on Logic and then hitting record. When you hit that record button, you going live. So you need a webcam, but you don't. It depends on how you want to move. I would suggest a webcam unless you're the best video game player ever. Then you don't need to show your face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, you could just turn on you need a webcam. You need something to capture that to wire into your computer. To get specific, you could get like an Elgato capture card that can rip gameplay off of the console that you use, or a PC. If you use PC, you don't even need a capture card because they have them like internally most of the time. But yeah, so webcam, stream software, a Twitch account, and then whatever media you want to do. I mean, if you want to play guitar and you don't have a guitar, like you got to get a guitar and a mic if you want to sing to people. You know? if you want to be the best dude that plays Tony Hawk all day, like go buy Tony Hawk. You know.
Yeah.
But
Make sure you got
you
the
don't
game.
need much, man. bring yourself and just be happy that people show up when you turn it on. That's
For
really
sure.
what you need. You need a good attitude because it's a grind.
And
Personality.
consistency, right?
You got to stay
Consistent.
consistent, man. Like if you have time to stream and you don't want to stream, or for whatever reason, like you got some other stuff going on, turn it on for 30 minutes, man.
Get started.
That's people coming in through the door. It's like if you worked at a job or if you owned a cafe, you wouldn't just, oh, I don't feel like doing it today, man.
Yeah.
You got to open the doors, man. Sell your coffee, sell your donuts, meet people, get new
Coffee
followers.
donuts, baby.
They come in, and Twitch's discovery is not the best, but it's not bad.
It's early in the game, right?
Early in the game, I think it's gonna grow a lot. Also, too, get in tune with your community. If you're a singer, see some other streamers that are singing. See what they're doing successful. It's just like anything, man. There's a formula for everything. You see the success. How did they get that? What did they do? What makes them different? You don't necessarily have to be too different on Twitch. It's normal hangouts, bro. People aren't going on there to see the best of the best. They're going on there to see someone that they vibe with. So make sure you're yourself, stay genuine, and stay cool. But yeah, I would definitely say get into a community too. If you play in a game, you like 2K, find some 2K dudes that aren't the biggest dudes that you could actually talk to, and they'll hit you back. Pick their brain, bro.
Connect with people.
Connect, man. It's just like everything. But that's Twitch, man. It's fun, and on top of that, you can start making bread on it too. You can run it up. This is not an ad for Twitch. There's also YouTube. There's also YouTube streaming, bro.
This is not an ad for Twitch.
I'm not
No.
partnering,
Ad.
bro.
This is
No
not a
Twitch
fucking
ad.
ad.
It's not an ad.
They ain't cutting us no check. You know what I'm saying?
do it.
Hit the check, but not me. You know what I'm
Twitch
saying?
is taking money off my check. They ain't putting money on you.
Right.
If you want
know
to
what
put
I'm
it
saying?
on my man, then you could go ahead.
If y'all
But,
want to put it on my man, make sure y'all go.
I'll put the Twitch TV shirt on and all of that.
You know what
But-
I'm
All of
saying?
that.
If you want to give them a shout out on the Twitch, let them know where they can find your Twitch and all that.
Yeah, so we're twitch.tv/Davis Bros. That's it. It's cool. We're on there at least 4 times a week. My brother plays FIFA. I play pretty much any shooter. I'm gonna be playing Halo crazy when that comes out, though. Playing it crazy.
Yeah, that's
And he
probably
got
gonna be dope
hits.
as fuck.
And he got hits.
Bro,
Hits
also-
and hits. Nigga.
Oh
Hits
my
on
gosh.
hits on hits.
Making
Hits on
hits.
hits.
I want to say too though, YouTube's growing.
Okay.
You can stream on YouTube. Everyone already knows what YouTube is, so you don't have to familiarize yourself with the platform. You can stream on there as well. So if you are interested, don't feel like you only have to choose Twitch. There's different apps, and there's still people on YouTube because it's YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Yep, you're right.
Sir.
Well, that will close up this episode. Is there anything else that anybody wants to throw out before we close up?
Nah, man, it was a good episode, man.
I think I'm good.
yeah,
Have fun. Yeah.
Good?
Shout out to everybody watching.
yeah.
Keep watching.
Shout out.
We had
Thank,
fun.
thank you for
keep
watching.
listening.
Right.
Keep listening. We got summer tapes out.
Yeah.
Tap in if you need a deluxe. We
Yeah.
going crazy.
Yeah, get the deluxe, $10. It's still available. It got 7 hits that you ain't gonna ever hear. We may drop videos for them. Maybe we'll continue to. We'll go there. Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for coming for this episode of the podcast of the 7 Spill. And we'll see you guys next week. You did.
Yeah.
Spill.